garden. And I am walking towards Grand Army Plaza, which is about 5 minutes from where I am. Now we come to 8th Avenue, which is the block next to mine, and I'm crossing the street here and going towards the plaza. I see there are people still dressed up with their scarves and all and jackets. It is nice over here, but windy. I see women coming with their strollers, the babies, and someone ready to go shopping. We live in a place where it's called the landmark district, which means you cannot make changes to the front of your building without the permission of the New York City. So they are all historical buildings built over the last 100 years or so. And as you can see on the other side, the brown stones, the so-called brown stones with brown color, and then we also have some red brick buildings. The Grand Army Plaza is coming up on the corner. It's about 2-3 minutes away from where I am, and we can see the flowers, the cherry flowers growing up near the Prospect Park, which is the second largest park in New York City. It's on the right side, and on the left side is the Grand Army Plaza. So we are still on Union Street, which is the street where I live, and this is Plaza Street. As we go straight on Plaza Street for a few minutes, 2-3 minutes, you will see the entrance to the Grand Army Plaza metro station. This Grand Army Plaza here, you can see it's circular, and the opposite building is the Central Library, Brooklyn Central Library. I'm crossing the Plaza Street and heading towards the library area, but on the left you can see there's a small park here on the left, and it has got huge trees, and the one that we are looking at is the cherry flowers. And over there in the plaza they have statue. The statue is of, it says Warren there. It's Governor Kimball Warren. He was a major general, and he was born on January 1830 and died in Newport, Rhode Island on August 8, 1882. Grand Army Plaza is a historical place. That's where General Washington and others had come to fight the Allies. As you can see on straight, that's the entrance to the Prospect Park, which, as I said, It's the second largest park in New York City, next to the Central Park in Manhattan. Now I'm crossing a side street and we can see the sign for Flatbush Avenue. Look at the Grand Army Plaza. I'm still crossing the street over here, and then I'll be waiting for the traffic to slow down and the green light to appear for me to cross the street. The opposite building is the Brooklyn Central Library, which is the largest library in Brooklyn. I'm now crossing the street, and to my right again is the entrance to the Prospect Park. We will go to the park some other time. Right now I'm heading towards the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, which is another 10 minutes away. I'm now quickly crossing the street towards the library. Adjacent to the library is the Botanical Gardens. There are people in the park, as you can see. Some people are running, others are biking, and it's a beautiful day, except for minor winds. And look at the plaza again. The park, you can see the park closes at 1 a.m. And then nice tulip flowers surround the entrance. And this is the Grand Army Plaza building is called the Memorial Arch. And I'm ready to cross the street now to go towards the Brooklyn Library. As you can see, this is a big street with cars going all over the place, and we can see the sign of Flatbush Avenue South, and it continues on Flatbush Avenue going towards another part of Brooklyn. But right now, one more time, I'm taking a look at the entrance to the Prospect Gardens, Prospect Park, and now you can read the sign of the Brooklyn Central Library. It's a very humongous library. They have a collection of thousands of books, videos, albums, and whatnot. And then they have special rooms for children. On weekends, they have always some concerts that go on, especially on Sundays. They have a theater inside the library, and artists who are already established or new artists, they perform. And it's very interesting to attend these concerts. Now we are crossing the street, and then there is the Brooklyn Public Library. I'm going on the right side of the library towards the Botanical Gardens. Today happens to be my official birthday, which is May 3rd. And then, according to my father's diary, the actual date of birth is May 31. So there's a 28 days difference between the actual and the fake birthday. However, we didn't want to mess up with the school records. The school had obviously dropped the 1 next to the 30 1, so that's why it shows 3. Fortunately, the year is same, which is 1943. So I turned 70 now in this month. As you can see on the opposite side of the library, there's the Union Temple of Brooklyn, which is a Jewish congregation place, and we are still walking on. This is now called the Eastern Parkway. The street, the broad road is called Eastern Broadway, and as you can see, I'm walking alongside the right side of the Brooklyn Public Library, and then the next place next to this library is the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens. Today it's going to be a beautiful day, and then the last weekend they had the Japanese Sakura Festival, which is done every year, and then you could see the esplanade, which has several cherry trees. And last weekend we didn't go because the garden was fully crowded, people bumping into each other, and according to someone, the flowers had not fully blossomed. So this small park is called the Mount Prospect Park, and this is adjacent to the Botanical Gardens, where I'm headed now. Two babies at the same time, eh?
No.
They are sisters?
Sisters.
So, can I take a picture of them? Hey, baby! I have caught the picture of the two babies with their mother on my way to the gardens. Thank you. Sure. And I'm still walking. So, it's a good 10 minutes walk from where I started. As you can see, since I'm stopping and taking pictures, it's like 12 minutes from when I started. But soon we're gonna be at the entrance of the Botanical Garden, and my daughter Chitra, along with her friend Swati, are going to meet me there, and we are going to go inside the park. And I will show another video about what's happening inside the park. So right now I'm almost approaching the Botanical Garden entrance, and you can see people of all kind makeup walk in the streets. And New York is a very independent city, and people dress up in the way that they like, and there is no need for anyone to comment about anyone's dress, because people like to do what they want. Incidentally, the building next to the entrance to the Botanical Gardens, which is coming up, is the Brooklyn Museum, the largest museum in Brooklyn, and I will cover this in another one of my visits to the museum. Right now I'm almost there in front of the Botanical Gardens. I have to wait around for my daughter to come with her friend. In the meantime, I'm going to sit around here and enjoy the sunshine. As you can see the entrance to the park, there are beautiful trees with flowers, and then Brooklyn Botanical Gardens entrance is right there. So bye now, see you again in another video. Thank you.